It's February 8th, 2023. A rough day. See some of them were forever running around. Um, Yesterday was horrible. Um, and stupidity upon stupidity. Stupidity upon stupidity. Um, I reported after January 6th, 2023, at the casino in Cleveland, that large African American with a medium uh, gray shirt. He's probably 6 foot plus, good 300, 350 pounds. Other phones, when I walked in, the start going off. That's the one that church tried to have killed. Da 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 da. Okay. Well, he's the one that's 6 foot plus, 300 plus pounds, African American man. The medium to dark gray shirt has his back to me. I'm out walking around. Well, um, the person I went up there with is sorry, um, playing the games, and he's got his phone. He's like, "That is the one that church that tried to have killed." No, it's not funny. Why they all helped out. Um, it's Karen's will running around telling everybody he taped her before, and that's why nobody will help her. Okay, do we have a man to take care of this? I reported that to the FBI and to the police. Within a few days, they started shooting up Florida, and it was on the news that they thought it was drug related between Ohio and Florida. I had went out to eat with somebody. They had, I tell everyone what happened to me, or almost everyone. Not gonna say everyone, but a lot of people I tell. Because people come up and say stuff in case somebody bad shows up too. Okay. There's some people that they're like, "You're a sweet enough girl, but I can't deal with it." What happened to you? It's sad people don't have that kind of integrity. But it's the truth. Um, so I told this person what happened, and we go to get something to eat, and came up and said, "I know somebody who knows somebody who deals drugs." I went to them, asked them what happened with you. They knew, clear across the state. Okay, they know. They said that they all know that you didn't realize that agent owed those drug dealers money. That's why, and that's who was doing it to you. That they were willing to hurt you because he owed them money. Okay. And they were hurting you until he paid them and helping out in this. Then you said they took 300,000 for the case. I said, yeah. They said, well, that's a sweet spot between 100 and 300,000. It's a major drug shipment. He said they hurt you, they got payback, and then they got another drug shipment. I didn't tell them they sold a log into the case. And they showed up in beat up cars and left in $80,000 vehicles, had bags, Hummers. They made millions off of it. Okay. I didn't tell them that part. And then I got to thinking, those drug dealers, Charles Club from Florida. That's who was here. What is a Charles Club from Florida? I met somebody from there in a title company years ago. Years and years ago. That actually they spoke very highly of me. That's the person I stayed after and helped them get a loan, and then they were flirting with my coworker that was a young gay guy, asking him out and say it was from John Lewis Club Florida. I leaned over, I said, "Oh, what's that?" It's a male strip club. It's in drugs and prostitution and drinking. They full service men. They were all over here. Everybody's seen the Florida plates. Okay. I told the FBI. I told the police. And that guy said that there's some large men that like to take care of that agent for pulling that drug snot up here. I'm like, whoa. I don't approve of violence. I believe in jails. I would never condone or approve any kind of petty kid, never. Well, they're mad over this. Okay. Well, I was so upset. I answered it at first. Like, I'm believing my lungs. Then all of a sudden, these big men showed up. Okay. They started following me. I had seen them. Well, two of them I did see from over a year and a half ago. When they were saying the mafia was mad. And they showed up. Okay. Well, one of them was. The other one I hadn't seen. Okay. And then other men started showing up that I hadn't seen. I went back out to him. I said, did you have anything to do with those men showing up? No, I just told you what they said. I said, you had nothing to do with it. And then he said, no. He said, I just told you what they said. Okay. Then he starts drilling me, what else happened to you? What else happened to you? So I told him how I was tortured. And time he got done drilling me, I was stuttering. I cried all the way home. I cried the next morning, the next day, letting all that hurt and pain out. Okay. Then I couldn't talk to him. I can't deal with it. Okay. And then I thought, well, those men are still around me. If I don't answer his text messages, what if? Okay. So randomly, waiting, I told the police, I told the FBI about, I know which drug dealers threaten. That agent needs to go to jail, but you don't threaten people's lives. You know what I mean? Alright, so I talked to him for a few minutes last night. You know what the pig said to me? The sneaking pig said to me. Now he knows I've been tortured. He said, we both know what's going on. I started laughing. He said, I know of over 100 men that like to knock you down at one time and rape you and take turns and then run off. He started chuckling. I went, oh yeah. I was tortured by 3 men in this case and raped. I also woke up in protective custody with men raping me, and I went to beat them off in the room, went back and they drugged me, and the men would show up at the store the next day or somewhere that mock me. These fucking pigs human trafficked me in protective custody. And this is where it's sick. Sick. That's what protective custody is for. You're not supposed to let the victim get hurt. These people where that agent was just being an absolute ass and an idiot on the phone. They took him literally like he's God. Where I try to report what happened at Honey to make is there a camera setting about it? I don't know. Yeah, I can't see him saying now, but you're in jail. You say I'll put you in jail. The normal Karen would have hung up on him. The drugged up Karen, the one that had everything had more of, did what she saw. He's like, say your line, I'll put you in fine with him. I said, say your line. So I said, well, why would that be? I help someone like you. Because they're going to kill me. Sam makes me plead for my life. Then listen me for me. Okay. 5,000 a month diplomatic immunity. You get the medical card, you get the living expenses. Basic stuff. Because he's going to steal that money. And then, if you tell someone else you're crazy, no one can help me. Anybody can help me. He can't list me crazy. Failure to protect us, abuse, and misconduct. He can't even tell me well. It's tampering with witnesses. It's 20 years. It's obstruction of justice. It's badgering. And no gross confession is admissible. He goes to jail for that. Even a Tosh Square sheriff told me that. You can never tell somebody you can't believe somebody. And you can't tell them not to help them. You go to jail for that. It's 20 years sentence. So these people worship him like he's an occult god. You know, it's something. I'm a good enough person, even after everything I lived through. And there's a threat on actual human life, I report it. Because I will not participate nor have knowledge of somebody going to do that to somebody. And not tell. And I tell. And I tell. And I try to get help. And to find out my kidnapper has been in Maryland, incited by other people who try to kidnap children. My house manager, her niece was taken in Maryland daily. Another girl from the case that used to be an extra walking around the mall. She got an interview to be my stepmom. We all know she's innocent. She ain't half bad. Like my dad. I mean, some of those girls was taken at an ATM in Canada. Daylight. Okay. Then they kept saying they wanted me blonde, 135 pounds, special outfit. Why I weigh a little more on purpose. Well, young blonde girl, 135 pounds, 5'3". Got taken. It was a special order for some pig. These people weren't funny. We didn't have kidnappings here until that gentleman's club from Florida came up. The last one we had, what was in 1990? They used to laugh. They didn't do that here in the suburbs. You may get mugged, you may get robbed. Drug dealers may have a little dispute between each other. I think some guy killed his wife about, 5-10 years ago. Was very young for that. See what I mean? He had to go to Akron or Cleveland to get kidnapped. This is where that agent brought hell here. You know, I hadn't told that kid I had to go away yet because I was scared. If those guys are with him and they're not the good guys just in here investigating, they're watching me and they're looking for that agent. See what I mean? They've been kidnapping people around me, and that makes me sick. I've been trying to get people to help out and actually fix what he did. And him stealing to pay for those prostitutes and his drug problems. They pull that case since they are prostitutes and drug dealers, and they have undead rights in a legally bugged house, September 27th, 18. As in a cop out today, it's the requirements of the Department of Justice. Police and agencies can only be in home under threat of life and have to speak to everyone before they start. They give face recognition. By chance, maybe they can find those girls. They got them dead right, it's hurting me. They even followed my district manager into a tanning salon. My house manager, besides her niece getting taken, know the guy that tried to kidnap me. That he's been trying to kidnap other children on there. Someone needs to pull Mike's husband's phone on September 21st, 18. See who he called after he hung up on me. Find out who that Pizza Hut lady called and for that guy to show up that threatened to knife me. See what I mean? It's like, actually do your damn job. Where is the law in this? You know, they get afraid not to answer the phone. And then you don't want to talk to them because it makes you want to vomit. I don't know proof of violence, nor do I approve of anybody getting hurt. I may be a victim of being a human trafficked and stalked and drugged and almost murdered. But I would not tolerate anybody else getting hurt. And what do I do? Because if those men are with that, if it isn't just him talking to that drug dealer, and for him to say we both know what's going on, we both know there's over 100 men that would like to knock you down and rape you, so all at once run off. See, they saw videos of the torture. They saw videos of those people human trafficking. These people are sick, psychotic bastards. See, if he wasn't just saying, I went and talked to somebody, they just said it, like he was saying they did that. Now, put myself right in the mouth. I mean, I get to the point, what do you want me to do? Ask him what the name of the drug dealer is. It's like, find out yourself. And for God's sake, don't let him kill that agent. My brother-in-law was CIA. And he died working for our country, and that agent needs to go to jail the rest of his life. For allowing any of this to happen. And then you go back through his case and see how many other people he victimized. Him and his family's not funny. I believe in jails. But that guy saying that, you know, well, they just sent it to me. Then last night, we all know. See what I mean? That's more than him saying that to me. Like, you know, I have nothing to do with what he said. I'm just a pawn in that agent scam. So that guy's telling me that, and I tell you guys that, and then I tell the FBI and the police that, and they already got my phone bugged, and they already got my apartment bugged. It don't matter who I tell because they get insulted. That comes to the point we all hear. I am so stinking bugged, it's not funny, and then they sold it to all these people. That's why, like last year, I was with my client Karen and saying, these people admit to dorking you and telling you say stuff before and admit to raping you in front of people. I'm like, stay out of it. They let weirdos have that. Unless you're a victim.